All right, time for my weekly check-in. See how my body's looking. Just gonna get a bit in there. Yeah, okay. It's not too bad. Right, yeah. I don't know. It's not amazing, but the progress I'm very, very happy with. Uh, so let's talk about a few things. The other day, I've been having this really bad, for a couple of years now, these really bad stomach pain attacks. I don't know how else to describe it. Basically, my stomach just really hurts, and I can barely walk. I very strongly believe that those stomach pains are like a trauma response. It's a stored emotional thing. I refuse to go see a doctor about it, quite frankly. I prefer to do some kind of energy work, energy healing, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning. So we'll see what happens there. Um, and so that happened the other day, and so when that stomach attack happens, I can't eat anything, so I didn't eat anything for 24 hours, and I obviously dropped a lot of weight doing that. So I hit my weight loss target for the week by a decent amount, actually. But then the next day, which was yesterday, I was feeling a lot better and had a family dinner for a holiday and, ate a good amount there. I didn't go too crazy. I mean, I definitely ate more than I probably should have, but, it didn't cause too big of a weight spike. Obviously, my weight jumped up after that, but my weight jumped up, and then I took several shits. So I probably dropped a lot of that weight just in poop. I'm sure you're very interested to learn more about that. So that's been the last couple of days for me. And today I am, this is my big day to do a lot of journaling and reflecting and planning out my week. And, I've been thinking about some things. Like I said, I do think that the stomach pain is emotional. And, for the last several weeks, I've been really dwelling on a lot of anger and really just negative feelings that I have towards my ex-girlfriend. And just thinking about her a lot. And I'm specifically thinking, like, what would happen if we, like, bumped into each other randomly at an event? What would that conversation look like? And I'm just kind of playing that conversation over and over in my head. And I don't want, like, if that happened, I wouldn't want to have a small talk conversation with her, like, oh, hey, how you doing? And just kind of like have that very surface level, very fake small talk that, it's the social script that we feel compelled to have because, we're not just like acquaintances. Like, there was a lot more going on there, and there's a lot that I like would actually really want to say to her if I had the opportunity to sit down and speak to her, um, and not everything is on her. I don't want to frame it like that, like I was awesome and she was just this terrible person, and that's why I'm angry at her. There's so many things that I think about that I'm accountable for in the relationship, and that I certainly was not my best self, and I'm very much aware of that. And as I'm doing my journaling, I put down how I feel when I think about her. But I can't feel that way without her. I can't feel that way about her without also feeling that way about myself a little bit, because, you know, it wasn't a one-sided relationship. I participated in it just as much as she did. And I think that has a lot to do with, you know, where this pain is coming from. And so the only real way forward is to use the experience, to really frame it as an experience and not put it on her, but use everything as, again, fuel to be my best self, to finally take care of my fitness in the way that I've always wanted to, but never really fully saw it through. And I do believe that I don't just believe that I'm doing it. It's, again, I've been showing up for coming up on, we'll call that like 9 months at this point. And I've lost about 40 pounds. And that's great. And the best part is I don't see like an end in sight. You know what I mean? I'm not burnt out from trying to lose weight. I'm not frustrated with the process or the lack of progress. It's all coming very naturally. And it's also showing me my lack of patience in so many other areas, and my frustration in my lack of accomplishment really comes down to a lack of patience and persistence, right? So the only way to make things happen is with persistence. Just keep being committed to going in the same direction, and every day going in that direction, and not being impatient that you didn't get the result after like a week or two, or even a month or two. It's about every day just moving forward just a little bit that day, and not moving backwards. You know, there's so many instances where, you know, I didn't get the results. So not only did I stop moving forward, I started going in the other direction and self-sabotaging. And yeah. So now I'm just thinking about all these things, and just trying to reconcile it all. And that's part of what fueled the creation of this YouTube channel, right? I don't think it's a particularly great YouTube channel. My hope is that one day, and it will probably be in the pretty far distant future, that I will have accomplished some remarkable things, and then these videos will be like an old relic of like, look at what I was saying years before the outcome happened for me, you know? So that's what's going on there. I don't know. That's a lot. But thank you for listening, and I'm going to keep putting it out there and just keep putting in the work. So I'm going to go take a shower, and I have to go see my family. So that's it. Bye.